I believe that when you hear this message, something inside you will begin to shift. Maybe you've heard many teachings about money. Maybe you've tried different affirmations or strategies. But today, I want to offer you something deeper, not a technique to chase abundance, but a way to receive it. This is not about striving harder. It's about softening your heart. Because abundance doesn't come from force, it comes from alignment. And you, my dear, are allowed to align with prosperity right now. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to chase it. You don't have to prove anything. You only have to allow. So let's begin this journey by releasing every old story that says wealth is difficult, that money is a struggle, or that you're not worthy of it. None of that is true. What's true is this: money is not your enemy. Money is energy, and energy responds to how we feel, not just what we say. So right now, I invite you to take a breath with me. Inhale possibility and exhale resistance. Breathe in the truth that you are already connected to an abundant universe. Breathe out the lie that you have to do more to deserve more. You see, I believe abundance is your natural state. The same intelligence that grows trees without your effort, that spins the earth, that paints the sky with color, that same divine intelligence knows how to provide for you. You are not forgotten. You are not excluded. You are not behind. You are simply remembering now that you are included in the divine flow of all good. And the moment you stop trying to control how abundance shows up and instead open your heart to receiving it in whatever form it wants to come, miracles begin. Real miracles. Not always flashy, but always aligned. A check in the mail, a friend offering help, a new idea, a sudden opportunity, a peaceful feeling where there used to be fear. These are all signs that abundance is reaching you. But it begins with one decision. I allow myself to receive. Not later, not once I've done more, not once I've solved everything, but now. Now is enough. So I want you to say this with me gently, like you're watering a garden. I am ready to receive financial blessings. And again, I am ready to receive financial blessings. One more time. I am ready to receive financial blessings. Let these words settle into your nervous system. This is not a performance. This is a realignment. You're not trying to trick the universe. You're finally speaking the language it understands. Calm readiness, loving permission, quiet trust. These are the true magnets of money, not desperation, not over-efforting, not fear disguised as hustle. When you shift from needing money to allowing money, your energy softens and your whole reality begins to rearrange in your favor. I have seen it over and over, people who simply let go of the grip, and everything they once tried to force finally flows in. Let's talk about that shift now, from wanting to allowing. Wanting money is not wrong. It's natural. But sometimes wanting is rooted in lack. When you say, I want money from a place of fear, the energy you send is, I don't have it, and the universe mirrors that back. It's not punishing you, it's simply responding to the signal. So instead of pushing, we begin to invite. We begin to feel, even for a moment, what it's like to already have. what it's like to rest in sufficiency. That is the vibration that draws abundance. That is the signal of enoughness. And that is where money, miracles, and blessings begin to arrive effortlessly, because they are not resisting your resistance anymore. They are flowing to your permission. Right now, I invite you to say this with me. I no longer chase, I allow. Again, I no longer chase, I allow. One more time. I no longer chase, I allow. Doesn't that feel better? Doesn't that open the space inside your chest just a little? Good. Let's go even deeper. Try this. I breathe out resistance. I breathe in trust. Again, I breathe out resistance. I breathe in trust. And once more, I breathe out resistance. I breathe in trust. You are reprogramming your energetic frequency right now, not by force, but by permission. You are telling life, I am safe to receive now. I no longer block what wants to love me. And oh, my dear, how much is waiting to love you? It's not just money. It's the feeling of safety in your body. It's the ease of knowing you'll be taken care of. It's the peace of waking up without fear. It's the warmth of realizing you are provided for not just by your effort, but by grace. Abundance is not just a number. It's a state of being, and you are learning to live in it more and more each day. Some days you'll feel it fully. Some days you'll forget. That's okay. Keep returning. Keep affirming. Keep choosing alignment over anxiety. Keep choosing love over lack. And soon, what once felt distant will become your new normal. Not because you earned it, but because you allowed it. You are not here to suffer. You are not here to struggle endlessly. You are here to awaken to the beauty that has always been yours. Your job is not to make the river flow. Your job is to open the dam. And you're doing it now, thought by thought, breath by breath, affirmation by affirmation. So let's finish this part together with gentle, powerful declarations. Say them slowly. Feel each word. I allow money to come to me easily. I receive abundance with grace and joy. I no longer block what wants to bless me. I let go of fear and I let in flow. I am safe to receive. I am ready to receive. I am receiving now. Say that last one again with all your heart. I am receiving now. You are. You always have been. And now you finally believe it. There's something very important I want you to know today. Money does not have emotions. It doesn't hate you. It's not avoiding you. It's not playing favorites. Money is simply energy, a neutral flow that moves where it is welcomed, not where it is feared or chased. Just like water, it finds the lowest resistance. It flows where there's openness, not tension. And the moment you begin to understand this, everything begins to shift. You stop thinking of money as something to conquer or tame, and you start treating it as something you can align with. You don't need to dominate it, you need to dance with it. And like any dance, it begins by listening to the rhythm inside you. That rhythm, your emotions, your thoughts, your energetic field, is what money responds to. You are not at the mercy of money. You are not a victim of your bank account. You are not trapped by what you were taught growing up. You are the one who holds the steering wheel of your energy, and that is what money listens to. Not your words alone, but your energy. If deep down you're afraid, it hears fear. If deep down you feel guilty receiving, it hesitates. But if you gently shift your state, not by force, but by love, you become a match to all that life has been trying to send you. You don't need to work harder. You need to become softer, because the vibration of wealth is not tension, it's trust. Let's release some of that tension now. Breathe in with me and exhale the pressure to figure it all out. Again, breathe in and breathe out any heaviness you're holding around money. Now say this with me softly. Money is a natural flow in my life. Again, money is a natural flow in my life. And once more, money is a natural flow in my life. Doesn't that feel calmer, lighter? That's the frequency where receiving begins, not in the panic, not in the proving, but in the peace. Money doesn't arrive when you are stressed. It arrives when you are still enough to hold it. I want you to imagine your energy like a radio tower. You are broadcasting a frequency all the time through your beliefs, your words, your emotions, and your habits. That frequency is what determines what flows into your life. And here's the most empowering part. You can adjust the dial. You don't have to stay stuck in a frequency of fear or shame or lack. You can raise it through awareness, through forgiveness, through daily affirmations, through kindness to yourself, through joy. These are not fluffy practices. These are spiritual technologies that shift your signal. And when your signal changes, your reality must respond. You don't need to do more. You simply need to become more aligned, more loving, more open, more joyful, more grateful. These are the portals to wealth. Not spreadsheets alone, not hustle alone, but the energy you hold when you wake up, when you receive, when you give, and when you rest. The wealthiest people emotionally, spiritually, and often financially are not always the most frantic. They are usually the most in tune with their value, in tune with their rhythm, in tune with the source of all good. Let's tune your energy now, gently, lovingly. Say this with me. I adjust my energy to live in abundance. Again, I adjust my energy to live in abundance. One more time. I adjust my energy to live in abundance. This is not about perfection. This is about permission. Permission to let yourself feel good before the money shows up. Permission to act as someone already connected to the divine flow. Because you are. The universe doesn't need you to strain. It needs you to trust. Now, I want you to pause for a moment and ask yourself, what frequency am I living in today? Is it fear? Is it hope? Is it trust? Is it joy? There's no judgment here, only awareness. Because once you notice where you are, you can gently shift it. And that's the beauty of energy. It doesn't take years to change. It takes one moment of decision, one deep breath of letting go, one shift in belief, one affirmation repeated with love. That's how we begin to redirect the current. You are the conductor of your energetic symphony, and money is simply one of the instruments responding to the song you are playing. Play a melody of peace. Play a rhythm of faith. Play a harmony of gratitude, and watch how the universe sends the notes to match. This is not magic. This is alignment. And the better you feel, the better you receive. So let's close this section with a beautiful affirmation loop to integrate everything we've just realigned. I'll say it once, then we'll repeat it together 3 times. Ready? Money flows to me as I align with peace, joy, and trust. Let's repeat. Money flows to me as I align with peace, joy, and trust. Money flows to me as I align with peace, joy, and trust. Money flows to me as I align with peace, joy, and trust. And one last time, whisper this to yourself like a loving prayer. I am ready. I am open. I am the channel. You are. And money is already listening. Let's take a deep breath together and begin. I want to invite you to join me in a moment of sacred remembrance, a moment where we affirm what has always been true beneath the fear, beneath the struggle, beneath the noise. Let's affirm this together. I release fear and choose abundance. I release fear and choose abundance. I release fear and choose abundance. You don't need to earn your way into prosperity. You don't need to prove yourself worthy of financial peace. You don't need to explain or justify your desires. Money is not here to punish you. It's not a test or a trap. It's energy, and you are the one who gives it meaning. So today, we're going to choose a new meaning, one that comes from love, from safety, and from truth. The truth is, you are allowed to let go of lack. You are allowed to stop living in survival mode. You are allowed to soften your grip, to exhale the fear, and to rest in the knowing that life supports you. Money is not the enemy. Money is a safe companion. Money is a safe companion. Money is a safe companion. And you are not broken, behind, or blocked. You are awakening. You are healing. You are remembering how powerful your energy truly is. Every time you shift from panic to peace, every time you choose gratitude over shame, every time you forgive yourself for past money stories, you raise your frequency. You realign with the truth that was always there. You are worthy of the best. You are worthy of the best. You are worthy of the best. You do not need to settle. You do not need to shrink. The universe is not rationing out goodness. It is expanding in response to your permission. So take a breath with me again. And now, thank the money you already have. Bless the coins. Bless the bank account. Bless the little gifts that arrive in strange, beautiful ways. I am grateful for the money I have. I am grateful for the money I have. I am grateful for the money I have. When you show the universe that you love what is already in your care, it trusts you with more. That's the law of flow. That's the secret of expansion. And that's the kind of energy that transforms your entire relationship with wealth. When you become the one who blesses what is, You become the one who attracts what's next. So let's affirm it again, sweet soul. I open my heart to receive more. I open my heart to receive more. I open my heart to receive more. And now, let's talk about something that might seem simple, but is deeply sacred. Bills. Yes, those little pieces of paper or emails that used to tighten your chest. Let's reclaim them. Let's make them holy. Every time you pay a bill, you're not losing, you're completing a circle. You're declaring to the universe, look, I am trusted with flow. I circulate money joyfully. I pay with ease. I am part of a living economy of love. So from this moment forward, let's rewrite the story. I pay my bills with joy. I pay my bills with joy. I pay my bills with joy. Let every payment be an affirmation that you are supplied. Let every transaction be an act of faith. Let every receipt be a celebration that you are in motion, not in lack. And let every outgoing dollar become a seed you plant because you trust the harvest will come. Every bill is proof of my abundance. Every bill is proof of my abundance. Every bill is proof of my abundance. You are not being drained. You are being invited to see money not as a threat, but as a tool. You are not a victim of the financial system. You are the vibration that draws resources toward you. And the more you bless money, the more it blesses you back. This is your new rhythm. This is your new reality. This is your financial healing, not through force, but through softness, not through fear, but through affirmation, not through hustle, but through harmony. So whisper with me now, like a prayer, like a promise, like a declaration to your soul. I release fear and choose abundance. Money is a safe companion. I am worthy of the best. I am grateful for the money I have. I open my heart to receive more. I pay my bills with joy. Every bill is proof of my abundance. Again, louder this time, and softer too. Say it like your inner child is listening. Say it like your future self is nodding in agreement. Say it like the universe is responding in real time, because it is. The shift begins now. The healing begins now. The flow begins now. Because you beautiful, brave, radiant, you were never meant to live in fear. You were meant to remember the truth. You are abundance. You are flow. You are the miracle. My dear, I want you to take a breath with me, slowly in and gently out, because today I want to speak to the part of you that is ready to stop surviving and start flowing. You are not here to hustle until you break. You are not here to worry over every expense, panic over every bill, or shrink yourself to fit into someone else's budget for you. You are here to remember who you are. You are a magnet for abundance. You are an open channel for divine provision. The universe knows how to find you. Even when you don't know how the next opportunity will come, life does. And money, beautiful, flowing, sacred energy is already making its way to you in both expected and unexpected ways. It comes through the people you know and the people you haven't met yet. It comes through open doors and even through the cracks. It flows through your gifts, your voice, your generosity, your joy. It comes when you serve, and it comes even when you rest. You don't have to chase it anymore. You only need to align with it. Breathe in and say this with me now. Money flows to me in both expected and unexpected ways. Money flows to me in both expected and unexpected ways. Money flows to me in both expected and unexpected ways. Feel those words plant themselves deep into your subconscious, because that's where the miracles begin. You were not meant to live paycheck to paycheck. You were meant to create, to grow, to bless others with the overflow. There is no shame in wanting more, especially when your heart longs to give more, to live more, to serve more freely. Every desire within you to expand, to build, to rise that is not greed, that is the divine whispering through your soul. And that whisper says, you are worthy. You are worthy of being paid well. You are worthy of rising to the top. You are worthy of being seen, selected, celebrated, and generously compensated, no matter where you've worked before, no matter how little others have valued you. That story ends today. A new story begins. In this new story, your work is honored, your presence is appreciated, your contribution is seen, and you are paid with joy. You are paid with ease. You are paid more and more each month in ways that feel natural and nourishing. Take a breath and declare with me now, I am paid well wherever I work. I am paid well wherever I work. I am paid well wherever I work. And another truth for your soul. My income increases easily and consistently. My income increases easily and consistently. My income increases easily and consistently. These are not empty words. They are new instructions to your reality. Financial freedom isn't about a number. It's a feeling. It's waking up and knowing you have choices. It's living each day with the quiet joy of enough and the power to say yes when your soul lights up. It's not about being reckless or grandiose. It's about being rooted in trust. You were not born to be a slave to worry. You were not born to chase approval or to sacrifice your well-being for the illusion of security. True freedom is spiritual. It is created from the inside out, and it starts when you decide, I will no longer make decisions from fear. I will no longer settle just to feel safe. I will no longer make money my master. I choose freedom. I choose alignment. I choose a life that feels right, not just one that looks right. Breathe into that. Let this truth become your foundation. I am financially free to live in alignment with my true self. I am financially free to live in alignment with my true self. I am financially free to live in alignment with my true self. Now feel this shift. I am not limited by circumstances. I create my reality. I am not limited by circumstances. I create my reality. I am not limited by circumstances. I create my reality. These are the words that lift you above limitation. Money is not just paper or numbers or status. It is energy, and energy responds to alignment. When you resist, it hides. When you relax, it flows. When you feel guilty, it contracts. When you feel grateful, it expands. You are not here to force it. You are here to dance with it, to channel it, to honor it, to let it serve your highest joy and your deepest generosity. Imagine your entire being like a clear stream. When you breathe, when you let go of control, when you trust, you allow that stream to widen. And when that stream widens, money flows easily through you, not to stop and get stuck, but to circulate, to move, to multiply. That's what financial harmony is, the freedom to let money serve good. It's not about stockpiling. It's about becoming a current of light. Can you feel that now? Can you see yourself as a living channel for prosperity? Say it with me slowly and intentionally. Money is energy, and I am the flow of that energy. Money is energy, and I am the flow of that energy. Money is energy, and I am the flow of that energy. And feel this too. I am in tune with the rich rhythm of the universe. I am in tune with the rich rhythm of the universe. I am in tune with the rich rhythm of the universe. Let those words ripple through you, opening every space where fear used to live. My love, I want to remind you, you are allowed to have more. You are allowed to enjoy your life. You are allowed to receive support. You are allowed to rise without guilt, without apology. When others told you that wealth was selfish, they were wrong. When you were made to feel small for dreaming big, they were afraid. But you are not afraid anymore. You are ready to shine, to overflow, to be a living testimony that healing and abundance are not opposites, they are partners. Every time you speak kindly to yourself, you open space for more good. Every time you treat money with respect, not worship, but respect, you create new patterns of trust. You begin to receive without shame. You begin to invest in your peace. You begin to build a life that feels like home. This is sacred work. You're not just attracting money, you are becoming the kind of person who can hold it with grace, who can multiply it with love, who can share it with wisdom, who can enjoy it without fear of losing it. So let's say this together now, and say it like a prayer. I am a magnet for prosperity. I am a magnet for prosperity. I am a magnet for prosperity. Let this become your new truth, your new identity, your new normal. And when old thoughts come knocking, the ones that say you're behind, it's too late, you're not smart with money, I want you to pause. I want you to smile. I want you to remember, those thoughts are not the voice of truth. They are the echo of fear. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not what you lacked growing up. You are not your bank balance. You are the chooser now. You are the creator now. You are the voice of new possibility, and you are deeply loved. Your abundance does not take away from anyone. It adds to the field of what is possible for all. Your overflow inspires others to believe again. So don't you dare dim down. Don't you dare play small. Your rise is a gift to this world. Say it with me one more time. I choose abundance over fear. I choose abundance over fear. I choose abundance over fear. Let these words guide you today, tomorrow, And every time you choose to believe that life wants to support you, because it does. You know, I used to wake up every morning with a tight feeling in my chest. That old habit of checking my phone, checking the balance, checking the bills, it became a ritual of fear. Before I even touched the floor, I was already activating lack. I didn't realize how quickly the mind could spiral just from one thought, one memory, one number on a screen. And the worst part? I thought this was normal. I thought it was responsible. I thought it meant I was managing things well. But what I was really doing was managing my fear. I wasn't building a relationship with abundance. I was just surviving. So one day, I decided to try something different. I didn't look at my phone. I didn't rehearse my worries. I closed my eyes and simply whispered, "Today, I choose peace. I choose to live like I'm already supported." And something shifted. Not everything around me, not yet, but something inside me did. And when the inside shifts, the outside always follows. That's when I realized wealth isn't just about numbers. It's a relationship, a way of thinking, a way of breathing, a way of being. And that's what I want to guide you into today. How to live wealth. How to carry abundance as your rhythm, not your reward. Let's begin right where you are in the first 5 minutes of your day. Before the noise, before the headlines, before the world has a chance to reach for you, I want you to reach inward. When you open your eyes tomorrow morning, before you reach for your phone, close your eyes again just for a moment and feel the breath in your body. You woke up today. You are alive. You are breathing. And that, my dear, is already proof of provision. Say it softly, even if you don't fully believe it yet. Every financial need of mine is already met. And again, I live in safety and freedom. And one more time, feel it this time. Every financial need of mine is already met. You are not planting flowers, you are planting belief. Let those words rise like the sun within you. You don't have to solve your entire financial picture in one day, but you do have to decide how you will begin the day. And beginning in peace changes everything. Morning energy is sacred. It programs the mind. It imprints the soul. So each morning, for 5 minutes before the noise of the world enters, I want you to activate peace, not panic. I want you to tune your frequency to enough not to survival, because what you begin with, you amplify. Now let's talk about what happens during the day, especially when it comes to money. Most people only think of wealth when they're stressed about it. But I want to invite you into something deeper, a moment-by-moment relationship with abundance. Every time you spend money, you are releasing energy. You're not losing anything. You're participating in circulation. You are not watching money leave. You are partnering with life. And the way you feel in that moment creates your pattern. So I want to teach you what I call wealth breathing. It's so simple and so powerful. The next time you pay for something, anything at all, take a slow breath in. And in your mind, say, "Money returns to me multiplied." Not once, not only in one transaction, but as a rhythm, a flow, a divine echo. Let every payment be a spiritual affirmation. Whether you're paying a bill, buying groceries, tipping a service person, or investing in yourself, let that moment become a declaration of trust. And if fear rises, just breathe. Say it with me now. As I give, I receive. As I give, I receive. As I give, I receive. And here's another one. What I pay in joy returns to me with grace. What I pay in joy returns to me with grace. What I pay in joy returns to me with grace. You see, the act of spending becomes sacred when we anchor it in trust. Money is energy, and your breath is the conductor. So use it, bless it, multiply it from within. And when the mind becomes too heavy, when the weight of old patterns begins to rise again, I want you to return to something so natural, so simple, and yet so powerful. Laughter. Yes, laughter. It is one of the most healing, elevating, abundant practices you can gift yourself. Why? Because laughter raises your vibration faster than any spreadsheet ever could. Laughter dissolves anxiety. Laughter unfreezes the nervous system. Laughter is a declaration. I will not let fear steal my light today. So every day, yes, every day, I want you to laugh. Not because something is funny, but because something in you is still free. Laugh in the kitchen. Laugh in the mirror. Laugh while brushing your teeth. Laugh when the numbers don't yet add up, and laugh when they do. This is not avoidance, it's alchemy. You are transforming stress into light. You are releasing your inner child from financial trauma. You are signaling to the universe, I am still open to joy. Laughter is the heartbeat of a free heart, and I believe that deeply. So when you feel small, laugh tall. When you feel unsure, laugh anyway. This world needs your joy, not just your hustle. You can be powerful and playful. You can be abundant and lighthearted. In fact, those qualities go together more than we've been taught. So let's weave these together, shall we? Each morning, speak peace before panic. Say, every financial need of mine is already met. Each time you pay, breathe in trust. Whisper, money returns to me multiplied. And each day, laugh like joy is your birthright, because it is. These are not small actions. These are energetic declarations. Daily habits become neural pathways. Neural pathways become belief systems, and belief systems become reality. You don't have to force abundance. You only need to live in alignment with it. Let wealth be your rhythm. Let ease be your frequency. Let joy be your currency. Because when you live in this state, even before the money fully shows up, you're already rich. And when it does show up, it's just confirmation, not validation. Say it with me now, one last time. I am already rich in energy, peace, and presence. I am already rich in energy, peace, and presence. I am already rich in energy, peace, and presence. And so it is. I want to say a little more about this to help you truly understand what opens the door to lasting abundance. Because sometimes, even after we've repeated all the affirmations, shifted our beliefs, and started to walk in faith, there's still one more layer. the layer where we take full responsibility for how we show up in the world, the energy we bring, the service we offer, the value we generate. I've always believed that we don't just attract money because we wish for it. We attract it because we've become the kind of person who can hold it, who can honor it, who can multiply it not only for ourselves, but for others. And that's where the law of compensation comes in. It's one of the most practical, powerful, and empowering truths I've ever learned. And it's so simple. Your income, the money that flows to you, is deeply influenced by three things: the need for what you do, how well you do it, and how hard it is to replace you. Let's take them one by one. First need. Is there a real felt need for what you offer? Are people looking for someone like you, even if they don't know your name yet? Is the thing you do solving a problem, easing a burden, creating peace, making life better in some real way? Whether you teach, clean, paint, write, guide, heal, build, care, or consult, ask yourself, does what I offer ease the pain of someone else's life? Because that is the first step to unlocking greater income. Not doing more, but serving better. Serving where you are needed, not where you feel pressured. You see, when your work meets a real need, money has a reason to flow in your direction. The universe is practical. It rewards usefulness. So don't just chase trends. Find the truth of what others need and let your gifts rise to meet that. That's where purpose and prosperity intersect. Now, the second factor is one most people try to skip, but it's unavoidable. How well do you do what you do? I want you to hear this with love, not pressure, because this is not about perfection, it's about presence. Are you doing what you do with care, with attention, with a spirit of excellence, not to impress, but to express your soul through your work? You see, when you do something beautifully, even something small, it sends a frequency into the world. People feel it. They may not be able to name it, but they trust it. Excellence is a vibration. And it doesn't mean fancy or expensive. It means intentional. It means you took the time to make it whole, to make it kind, to make it helpful. Whether you're making tea, writing code, doing hair, cleaning homes, designing, or selling, are you fully there? Are you respecting the work you've been given? Because money often reflects the level of respect we give to our own craft. And when you raise your standard, not to prove anything, but to reflect the light within you, everything begins to respond. And the third part of this law is what creates breakthrough. How hard is it to replace you? I want to say this carefully, because I don't mean you should compete or cling, but I do mean this. If someone were to try to find another you, would they be able to? Are you bringing something so honest, so heartfelt, so uniquely you that no one else could copy it? I don't mean being flashy or loud. I mean being true. No one else has your exact voice, your story, your sensitivity, your path, your presence. No one else has lived what you've lived, and when you integrate that into your work, into your service, into your business or job or offering, you become irreplaceable. You become needed in a way that no software or strategy can replicate. This is not about ego. This is about essence. Let your essence show. Let it live in everything you touch, Be so you that money doesn't just flow to your skill, it flows to your spirit. So let's recap. Your income rises when you're operating in demand, with excellence, and from uniqueness. But more than that, your energy rises, your confidence rises, your peace rises. Because you're no longer chasing compensation, you're embodying value, and value is what money recognizes. Not worthiness, you are already worthy, but value is what the world exchanges. So let's move from fear to value, from proving to pouring, from hustling to honoring. Let me ask you something gently. Have you been hiding parts of your brilliance, afraid that it won't be accepted? Have you been minimizing your gifts, charging less than you know it's worth, apologizing for being amazing, staying small so others feel comfortable? My love, it's time to stop that. It's time to let yourself be seen for the blessing you are. You are not overcharging, you are reclaiming. You are not being arrogant, you are being honest about your light. It is not humble to hide, it is humble to serve well from the heart and to allow compensation to reflect the true energetic value you bring. And if no one told you this before, I will. You deserve to be paid well for the beauty, healing, clarity, and excellence you offer. Say that with me, please. I am paid well because the value I offer is true and unique. Again, I am paid well because the value I offer is true and unique. And one more time, so your body hears it too. I am paid well because the value I offer is true and unique. Now let's affirm a new truth into your cells. Let's write it into your energy field with love. Wealth finds me because I serve from the heart. Say that softly again. Now louder again. Let it settle into you. You are not manipulating life, you are aligning with it. The more value you offer with love, the more life wants to multiply it. You don't have to beg, you don't have to chase. You only have to show up fully, serve deeply, and trust consistently. That's the equation. That's the law of compensation. And it's already working right now in your favor. So as we close this part, let me give you a gentle challenge. Look at what you do and ask yourself, where is the greatest need I can meet with love? How can I add more excellence, even in small ways? What do I bring that no one else can imitate? And am I letting it shine? This is not about pressure, it's about power. You don't need to become someone else. You need to become more of you. The world doesn't need more noise. It needs more you. And when you do that, money flows not just to your work, but to your being. You become magnetic, resonant, necessary, and life responds every time. Oh no, I want to leave you with something simple, but very important. Something that may change the entire way you approach abundance. And it is this. You do not have to chase wealth. You don't even have to prove yourself worthy of it. You only have to open the door and allow it in. That's it. The moment you stop holding your breath and trying so hard to control everything that is, the moment the energy of prosperity can enter you again, it is not a reward you earn by struggling. It is a natural current that flows toward your openness. not your effort. And I know for some of you, this is a brand new way of thinking. Maybe you've been taught to believe that money only comes through pressure and performance, that if you don't push, you'll be left behind. But I am here to remind you gently that life is not withholding from you. It is only responding to how open you are to receive. And that's why, right now, we're going to practice opening. No pressure, no more gripping, just softening gently now. Take a deep breath with me. Right here, right now. Breathe in, and as you exhale, say softly, I am open to receive. Again, I am open to receive. One more time, like a soft whisper to your own soul, I am open to receive. You see, the universe listens when you say that with your whole heart. It listens when you are no longer trying to manipulate the how, and instead you become a magnet for the what. You don't have to force the path. You only have to match the vibration of receiving. And the vibration of receiving is peaceful. It is trusting. It is patient. It is soft. That is what I want for you. A life where you no longer feel at war with money, with success, with the future, but instead you feel like all of it has already said yes to you. You don't need to deserve it more. You only need to say yes back. And that's where the miracle lives. Not in the effort, but in the permission. Now take another breath and place your hand gently over your heart. Just hold it there for a moment. Feel that steady rhythm beneath your palm. That's your inner life. That's your truest source of power. And I want you to say this with me, not just in your mind, but from this place, the place that has always known you are enough. I am ready. I am worthy. I receive. Again, I am ready. I am worthy. I receive. And one more time, slowly, like you really mean it. I am ready. I am worthy. I receive. These words may seem small, but they are an energetic invitation. They say to the entire universe, I'm done struggling. I choose to align. I am a match for ease, not exhaustion. You see, my love, the abundance you desire is not outside of you. It is not trapped in some other person's permission. It is not locked away in someone else's approval. It is inside you. It is your breath, your awareness, your light, your attention. And when you bring all of that into harmony, when you say, I am no longer available for lack, I choose to vibrate at the level of enoughness, the universe rearranges itself around that. Life opens doors where there were once only walls. So let me remind you of a few truths in case the old voice of fear tries to come back. You are not too late. You have not missed your chance. You are not behind. You are not too broken, and you are not asking for too much. You are simply remembering who you truly are, and that remembrance itself is a miracle. It is the moment where life stops being something you chase and becomes something you receive. I want you to imagine right now that you are standing at the edge of a beautiful ocean. This ocean sparkles with golden light. It is calm, infinite, and peaceful. And every wave that rolls towards you is made of abundance, support, opportunity, and love. You don't have to dive in and fight the waves. All you need to do is stand there with your arms open and whisper, "Yes, I allow it. Yes, I receive it. Yes, I trust." And as you say these words, you begin to feel that the waves aren't just moving towards you, they're part of you. You and life are not separate. You and wealth are not separate. You and support are not separate. It's all one ocean, one rhythm, one field of yes. So if you're still carrying any last bits of tension, any belief that you have to try harder or earn more or figure everything out tonight, I want you to release that now. Not because you're giving up, but because you're finally trusting. You're trusting that the life you're meant for does not require strain, it only requires surrender. And surrender is not weakness. Surrender is the most powerful choice you can make when it comes from love. Now, say this with me again a little slower this time. Really feel the truth of it echo inside your chest. I open my heart to abundance. Money loves me, and I love the flow of money. I am ready. I am worthy. I receive. Let those words wash over you like warm sunlight. Let them become the new tone of your thoughts. Let them replace the old stories of fear, guilt, shame, or lack. Let them be your new normal. You don't need to hustle for your worth. You don't need to sacrifice your joy to be successful. You don't need to shrink to make others comfortable. You don't need to chase to be chosen. You only need to come home to the truth that says, you are enough. You are allowed. You are supported. You are rich in spirit. You are becoming the person your abundance has been waiting for. So tonight, as we close this practice together, I want you to imagine one more thing. Picture your future self, the version of you who is calm, radiant, free, and financially empowered. See her or him smiling gently, peaceful, grateful, strong. That future version of you already exists, and you don't have to build it from scratch. You only have to align with it. You only have to say, I'm ready to be her now. I'm ready to be him now. Not someday, not after you fix yourself, not after you make more money, but now, in this breath, in this moment, because this moment is always the most powerful one. This moment is where the shift begins. This moment is where you say, I stop waiting, I stop doubting, I stop running, I receive, I trust, I open. And so as we end, let these final affirmations settle deep into your soul. You can whisper them with me, or just let them float gently through your being. I release all resistance to wealth. I am safe to receive. I let go of fear and choose abundance. I let go of fear and choose abundance. I let go of fear and choose abundance. I trust the flow of money in my life. I am at peace with having more than enough. I walk in harmony with the universe. Miracles are natural. Miracles are normal. Miracles come when I am ready, and you are ready now. All is well in your financial world. All is well in your inner world. All is well. You don't have to force the next step. It will arrive. You don't have to figure everything out. It will unfold. Your job is only to keep your heart open, to stay in a place of softness, to keep returning to that quiet voice that says, I was born worthy, and I still am. You are not alone in this journey. The universe is conspiring with you, not against you. The more you relax, the more you allow, the more you trust, the more you receive. So say this one last time with me, as a blessing over your finances, your path, your home, and your heart. I am ready. I am worthy. I receive. I am ready. I am worthy. I receive. I am ready. I am worthy. I receive. And so it is.